Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Rebel Creatives Podcast. I'm your host, Delano, and I help creative entrepreneurs increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. All right, so in today's episode, I'm going to do a little, do something a little bit different. This would be a What Would Delano Do episode. All right, and the scenario or the situation is if I had a restaurant and I am not getting consistent sales every single day. I have some slow days, right? For example, Friday is just that one day that business goes to a halt. What would I do to change that and to start having consistent sales every day that my restaurant is open? All right. So let's dive right into that and see what I would do. So, the first thing I would do is do a quick marketing research. All right. I want to understand why is it that my customers are not coming in on Friday. Right? It could be a myriad of things. And one thing I always say is if you think or you put your opinion on your business and you push it out there for your customers, majority of the time you're wrong. Right? And that is why in my business model and how I work, I do research. All right, because with research you get data, and data is fact, right, not opinion. And you're able to take better decisions and get more done if you have the right data, right? So that's the first thing I would do a quick research to find out why, right? After I've done my research and I know why is it that I am not getting customers to come in on Fridays or whichever day, I am going to start building my own marketing channel, all right, or my own list. Now, this is something that I realize that a lot of business owners are not doing, especially restaurants, or at least not doing effectively. And if this is you, I hope you've listened to this podcast and it changes your mind. All right. Now, building a list or building your own marketing channel, as I love to call it, is very, very important. All right. Here's the reason: anything can happen, and you get your account banned or limited for your other marketing channels. Right. For example, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Right. Your email service provider might ban you because too many persons complain about your emails or some error or whatever. Right? So what happens when that, you know, is a situation for your business, right? And just to even recap the most recent issue we had where um, Facebook was down for a few hours and a lot of businesses lost revenue because of that. All right. If they had their own marketing channel, they could realize that, okay, this is down. Let me tap into this channel that I have, my own marketing channel, to get some sales and, not lose any revenue. So this is the reason why I believe that, you want to have your own marketing channel. The next reason is that you have full control. It's yours. So you have full control on how you reach out, what you do, and stuff like that. You have way more control. And for the most part, it will cost way less than if you were to be doing paid ads and all of those things. All right. So that's the next step. I would build my own marketing channel, aka my own list of my best customers and even new customers, to get them coming in so that I can market to them and get them to come in. All right. Now, as I mentioned, marketing channel, I want to touch on the two um, goals that my marketing, or and I think every marketing should have. All right, if it will have a wide array of goals. Like for in this instance, the goal is to get people to come in on my slow day, which I've said is Friday, right? For example. So the other two things that you want your ads to always be doing is, first and foremost, you want it to be disrupting the habits of your best customers. All right. You want to let your business, them supporting your business, be a part of their habit structure. All right. And some person might say, but that's controlling and da, da, da. But listen, for example, if you're a restaurant and you provide healthy food, right? Isn't it a good service for you to disrupt the habits of your best customers so that they start eating more healthy food? Yeah. The thing is, if you believe in your product, if you believe in your service, you don't have a problem selling your product or service or providing your product or service. In this example, I know that my food is healthy and is going to, provide immense value to my customers. So I have no problem disrupting their habits and letting them not go to Burger King and McDonald's, but instead come to my restaurant for healthier food that will give them a whole better experience and more value. All right. So that's the first aim and mission of your marketing strategies, right? You want to be disrupting the habits of your best customers, getting them to come back to you more often. All right. The next thing is you want to be top of mind. Your ads, your marketing should allow you to be top of mind. Now, this is important and this is something that is done every day by the big companies. It's, you know, harder for small companies, but not impossible. All right. And actually, I've come up with a strategy to make it not only possible for small businesses, but cheaper. So, what do I mean by top of mind? You want to be in contact with your best customers repeatedly, right? And constantly, so that whenever they are thinking about the value you provide, the problem you solve, if they're facing it, they want a solution, the first person or the first company that comes to mind is yours, right? Now, give you a quick example of this happening. Pepsi, they do ads all the time. They're a big corporation, they're a multi-million, billion-dollar company, but they're still doing ads, spending $1 million on ads. They're not even selling anybody when in most of their ads, but they're doing it. Why? To disrupt the habits of their audience and to be top of mind. So you want to do the same thing, and that is why I prefer SMS, because SMS has over 95% open rate, 90% click through rate in the first 5 minutes, right? What's not to love about that, right? So that means that every single message that you send out is being opened, right? Right? 95% of them are being opened and being responded to in the first 5 minutes. And if you do that every week, you're being top of mind. Now, the biggest problem that people have is they say, like, what should I send in my messages? I don't want to be selling all the time or all these things. Well, I came up with, you know, business generating messages that aren't, you know, salesy all the time. All right. I like to invite people to do business with me. I like to remind people that I exist, and I like to inform them of value, and then once in a while give them an offer that is a win-win for them and me. All right. So a deal. Right. I don't do it all the time, and I do invitations. So in this situation that we're talking about as a restaurant owner having a slow day on Friday, this is what I would do. Again, from top, do my research. I want to find out why is it that that Friday is slow. Build my own list and then tap into that list with business generating messages going out once every week. All right. Now, this doesn't solve my slow day problem. All right. What this does is it builds a foundation for me to empower me to solve that problem. So now that I know why, I can craft an offer for Friday and I can send a message to get people to come in on Friday. Now, let's say I did my research and I realized that most of the persons who support my business on Friday, they are very busy at work. It's the last work day of the week. They have to do a lot of, data entry or whatever work they're doing. So they can't leave to come and have food with me, all right, on Friday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deliver the food to them, right? I'm going to put in an offer that if you order food with me online, you don't have to come in. We will deliver it to you for free, all right? Between these certain hours only on Friday, right? Now I have a compelling offer that is catered to my customers and their needs on Fridays. So I am not, being, what should I say, a nuisance, but I'm helping, all right? Because their reasons for not coming in on Friday, they come every other day. But on Friday, they're super busy. They can't leave the office to come out, sit down, and have lunch. All right. So on Friday, my offer is you don't have to leave your desk. We'll bring the food to you and it costs you no more, right? We'll take care of the delivery for you on that day, right? So that's me now getting orders and getting lost revenue on Friday like it is like a regular day, all right? So that's how I would solve it. I have no more slow days. I'm getting sales predictably every other day. I have my marketing channel. I'm tapping into it, building, disrupting their habits to lean towards me and my healthier food and being present. So whenever they're hungry, whenever they want to get healthy food, whenever they want that amazing experience that I offer, they're going to think about me. All right. So that's it. After that, the problem is solved. And that is how I would fix having slow days in my restaurant, if that was an issue I'm having. All right. The next thing I would want to do is to get them to spend more, right? Do some upselling. And just to let you know, if you're a little bit like, oh, upselling, it's like a chore, I don't like it, it's like trying to force something down someone's throat, well, I'll let you know that upselling is just a way of you adding more value. It's not you taking more from your customers. Yes, they give more, but it's because they want more. They want to have a better experience, they want better quality. All right. So, and I don't want to even say better quality because I'm not assuming that if they pay less, the quality is less. No, but just add more value. It's as simple as that. So why not take the opportunity? Really, what you want to be doing is you just want to make sure that the way you are, doing the upselling is not pushy or, it's relevant. It's relevant. That's what you want to do. All right. And then that's how you can increase your revenue. All right. So now I got rid of slow days. I get people coming in. I get them even spending some more money with some upselling tactics. In another episode, I'll, go in depth in exactly what you can do to upsell, whether it be online, in store, or even over the phone. All right. And so you have some strategies on that. So that's it. The problem is solved. I'm just going to do a quick recap so you guys can know. But first thing, do some research, all right? You don't want to be putting your opinion out there. It's costly when you're wrong, all right? Next, you want to build your own marketing channel, all right? And you want to market in a way that you're doing two important things. The first is to disrupt the habit of your best customers and your ideal audience. And two, being top of mind, omnipresent, all right? Whenever they have that problem, they're thinking about you. And last but not least, you want to make sure that you are sending messages via a medium that has the best open rates, the best click through rates, so that when you craft your offers and you present it to them, it's being seen and it's being acted upon. All right. And that's how you get rid of slow days in your restaurants. And I just want you all to know that this can apply to any local business and any other business out there. All right. It doesn't matter the type. All right. In my example, I speak about restaurants, but if you do massage therapy, this applies. If you do photography, this applies. If you do B2B, this applies. All right. So any type of business you want to do this. And just another quick example to kind of show how this can go into the growth pillars, which is a part of our methodology. When you start to give people better experiences, that's a form of building your reputation. People will start talking about you. They'll say, "Hey, have you gone to Delano's restaurant? I was so busy on Friday. They did a quick research, less than 2 minutes. They found out they crafted an offer that came like it spoke to me directly. I was so busy at the office, and they just called. They sent a text about delivering the food right to my office. They know I'm busy and want to give me some healthy food to keep my energy up. And I took them on the offer. It was a great experience. If you want to have something like that, you need to check out Delano's restaurant. That's reputation getting built. All right. And it segues into the next pillar, which is retention. Now, all of these people, they're going to stay with me. They're going to constantly do business with me because they value or they appreciate the value that I provide. All right. The first example that I mentioned is reach. This person telling somebody else about experience is me expanding my reach. And the messages that I've been sending over and over every single week to be top of mind is just me doing retargeting, me getting back in front of them and, letting them know that I am here. All right. So that's how, everything that we do, we try to strengthen those four growth pillars that every business need to grow and to unlock their revenue potential. All right. So that's a quick example of how doing a simple thing like this can grow your business, solve your problem, and take your business to the next level. All right. Thank you so much for making it on this episode. If you want to reach out to me or want to learn more about what I do and my process, you can always just visit delanowallace.com. All right. Right there, I've turned that website into a blog. I've done that yesterday and published it. Did some editing and stuff like that. My plan is to be posting every day, all all of the work days of the week. I'm going to post some value content there to let people understand my methodology, kind of see what they can do in their business. And I want to let the information be so complete that if you want, you can take it and run with it. My aim is to make sure that you understand my methodology, the importance, and exactly what I do to get and guarantee results. And if you like my methodology, you want to work with me, all you have to do is reach out and we can talk and see if this is a good fit for you. And if it is, we can work together and start unlocking your revenue potential. All right. So again, thank you so much for making it to this episode of the Rebel Creatives podcast, and can't wait to see you in the next one. Delano signing out.